where we share our experiences of being audience members on The World's Best. And we sort of wanted to share because we had been reading so many misunderstandings.
Presented things in quite a different light than how we experienced it in the studio audience.
First of all, he did full performances. The other performances were chopped. Let's focus in on this final championship, the championship performance, the final performance of Dimash. He was asked to compete with these children now, and that he could not do that because in his culture, it's about elevating children and paving the way for them and encouraging them. And adults don't compete with children.
Say hello to all my kafirs. So we're now here into another segment of I Am and Rafir's vlog, and today we will going to react into a case, not a performance, but a case with regards to the World's Best 2019, the actual scene wherein Dimash Kudaibergen decided to step back and leave and quit the competition. But before we get through with that reaction, of course, I would like to invite everyone to click the subscribe bar with the notification bell so that you will get updates whenever I have new uploads. And today, just wanted to share my personal opinion about what happened. So this video is advised and for me to react to one of my viewers in my videos, because I do have some negative or false assumptions about Dimash when I first watched the video that is surfaced online. So there is a video that was given to me. There's a link and it's all about the discussion of Patrice and Anita on the actual scene on The World's Best, wherein they serve to be the audience there. So they are supporters of Dimash Kudaibergen, literally, and they are just telling their personal experiences and how they were sincere about what really happened on the show. So first and foremost, on the performance, in my first reaction, I shared to all of you that I'm so disappointed because it's really short, and I don't feel the same way when I reacted on the first performance in his competition in, I think it's in China, where it is real full and I feel all the emotions and the experience, how you watch Dimash Kudaibergen when he actually performed, how he transitioned from low to high notes, and also the falsettos and all. But there, when we watched the video, actual video in YouTube, we watched it very short. There's a lot of points there that is cut and chopped, so when you view it, it's not that impressive. So the same thing that I experienced, it's equally excellent, but not that impressive because we didn't see the entire or the full performance, wherein we will watch the skills and how excellent and brilliant Dimash Kudaibergen in his performance. But according to Patrice and Anita, it is full length, and then when surfaced online, it is cut really short in the perspective of those viewers who didn't know Dimash. So they think that, that's all he got. So that's on the performance based. So the main point here is about his decision when he actually decided to step back and quit The World's Best because there are children competing with him. So to clarify, this is again based on what Anita and Patrice talked about, that when Dimash Kudaibergen signed to The World's Best, he cleared things out that he don't want to compete with children. That is cleared, that is agreed upon, joining The World's Best. But as we watch, as we see, there's a lot of children and there's a lot of culture that is invited in that competition. Every culture, every nationality have their own, customs, their own, how they follow their own traditions. So there are differences and variations of cultures. And of course, if you are patriotic, if you are following your culture, because you will apply it, if you will go out and let yourself be shown to the world. So it should be noticeable. So that's what Dimash Kudaibergen pursued. That's what he shared with all of the people, that, you know, Kazakhstan people do not compete with children, because children should be given the equal opportunity, and they should be explore themselves and let themselves grow rather than competing with adults. And, you know, basically, generally, if you are, you know, even if you are not a Kazakhstan national, so it's really obvious that it is irrational to compete children with adults. This is actually a personal opinion. And, you know, as we remember, I also like have negative assumption to Dimash when I say on my reaction that, oh, RuPaul has a point there that, you know, Dimash Kudaibergen has disrespected the policy of the, you know, the World's Best. That's what I mentioned there. But if I clearly know that, you know, I have a big mistake upon my statement with regards to this part wherein I said that, so I would like to apologize to all the supporters of Dimash Kudaibergen. I'm giving my favor to RuPaul's, you know, statement there that you are disrespectful to the World's Best, and before you're getting to the competition, you should know the rules and the policies. If you were just watching this, you know, the clip that is provided by YouTube, you will also have the same reaction, especially for me. I'm not an audience, I'm just, you know, watching the YouTube clip. So all of my reaction were actually based on what I saw on the video, but not what actually happened. And so there goes their emotions and how they have, you know, thrown statements, thrown their reasons on why did you do that and so on. But most of the judges were actually, they don't like it, or they disagreed how Dimash Kudaibergen decide on that point. And then also I remember that most people think that, oh, maybe this one is scripted, that it is you know, manipulated by the World's Best bot entirely. According to the video of Anita and Patrice, it is not. It is the actual scene that happened on that night. That this is personal decision of Dimash Kudaibergen to back out and let the children go through. In addition to that, if I am just a regular person, or there are people who are not a supporter of Dimash Kudaibergen, if I will watch that clip, I will automatically react that, oh, he's scared. He's scared of competing with children because those children were more talented than him. Oh, it's like, you know, this is the reaction that I will say, that he is egoistic. He don't like his ego be, you know, the feeling when you get defeated by a child is, you know, really embarrassing like that. Maybe it's ego, maybe it's like, first and foremost, the video is not scripted. It is a personal decision of Dimash to quit. This is a personal decision which is based on Kazakh's culture. So that is really clear now to all of you based on the audience's reaction and the actual event of the World's Best 2019. You know, judges were looking at him in a negative way, and you know, if you watch the clip itself, me also, I will think, why? Why he do that? Is it really fair to like all of the people that he gets in and then he will quit in an instant? For what reason? Like this and like that. But now it's really clear. But even though, you know, the composure of Dimash were still resilient, and he didn't put himself into rage and, you know, tell something negative to all the judges, but what he did is to listen and to become more polite, become more respectful. He is actually representing Kazakh's people, and because of that, we learn so much about Kazakhstan because of this very, very significant event that spreads message to all of the nationality who were actually a viewer of the World's Best. I guess for all of us who were just a normal viewers, who were just, you know, viewing from YouTube, from clips, so we should later on realize that we need to dig through the event and we need to research about what really happened. And now actually we are all cleared about these negative assumptions, and this made me fall in love so deep to Dimash Kudaibergen's attitude and how he represents Kazakhstan as aside from this wonderful talent and skills in singing, the vocal control, and also the octaves that he's throwing left and right to all of the viewers who is watching. So I'm not saying that I'm in favor with Dimash, but based on the actual reaction of those audience who went there, who experienced all the scenes and experience scenarios and how they defend themselves, their part, and also their reasons behind. So I guess that is my reaction, and so I don't have any negativities about Dimash, but you know, respect and of course amazement. I'm again starstruck to him, not only by his performance but also by his personality as a human, his patriotism, and of course his love to children. So to all my, to all my kafirs, I would like to thank you for supporting this channel, and that is only my reaction to this event, to the quitting of Dimash Kudaibergen in the world's best. So if you are new to this channel, I would like to invite you to click the subscribe bar with the notification bell. And if you wanted me to react to your favorite artist, just comment down below and I am willing to react about them. And of course, thank you so much to all of you, and I hope that in my next segment you were still there. Until next time.